Ooh, it's October, and you know what that means. It's spooky month. It's time to curl up on the couch, watch scary movies, eat icky-looking candy, and of course, play through Half-Life 2's We Don't Go to Ravenholm chapter again, as is tradition. Oh, what's that? You've already been doing this for 15 years and you're kind of sick of it? You want to do something else on this creepy October night? Is that really what you want? Don't be ridiculous. If you're sick of the current Ravenholm chapter, then I have something for you. It's a mod called Half-Life 2 Pathway Through Ravenholm. And I think it'll scratch that itch you have quite well, without straying away from traditions. Let's get into it.
LambdaGeneration.
Alright, small, quick little update about our current Lambda builds mapping competition. Our latest competition, Escape from Black Mesa, is ending very soon on October 18th. That means that you only have until next Tuesday to finish up your map and to submit it. So make sure you wrap things up, test your map, and send it off before the time runs out. Also, make sure your map complies with the rules. You can check those out over on the Lambda Builds website. Seriously, double check everything. We'd hate to have to throw loads of maps away just because they didn't follow the rules properly. So check out the website and the rules and finish up your maps. Can't wait to play them all. Half-Life 2 Pathway Through Ravenholm is a mod for Half-Life 2 created by Lithuanian modder Three Striped Killa and first appeared on ModDB in around the beginning of 2021. The mod aims to basically give you more of the creepiest Half-Life 2 chapter, We Don't Go to Ravenholm, which was actually what the mod was called not too long ago. We'll get into why the name was changed later. In this mod, you wake up as all reliable Gordon Freeman, but in a different timeline. In this timeline, he has to fight and escape the town of Ravenholm with zombies and traps trying to stop him. But there is a twist. The Combine also seems to know exactly where you are, and they're stepping in as well to try and unalive you. The only way to escape Ravenholm this time is to fight your way to the docks and board the refugee rescue boat. Will you make it through? Or will you become one of the corpses laying on the streets? From some of the screenshots shared on the official ModDB page, the mapping work already looks quite impressive. Heck, there's even already a demo out there that you can play right now to get a good taste of what's there to wait for you in this mod. I, of course, highly recommend you to give it a shot. So, how and where did this mod get started? Why did it have to change its name, and why did Three Striped Killa want to make a mod like this that is basically just more, but slightly different Ravenholm? Let's dive into some of its history by looking at its ModDB page. The first sign of life for this mod was seen on the 1st of May 2021. Oh wait, that date reminds me of a Jonathan Coulton song. Back then it was known as Half-Life 2 We Don't Go to Ravenholm. In this first development update, Three Striped Killa explained that they were working on this mod, specifically the first map, for about 2-ish years before they went public with it on ModDB. The reason why Three Striped Killa wanted to make this mod was actually because they just really liked the Ravenholm chapter in Half-Life 2 and wanted to play more like it. They actually talk about right here that they ended up playing the Ravenholm chapter over and over again to see what made it tick and what made it feel the way that it does. Research that paid off if you look at the screenshots that he shared in this article. A second development update was then posted on the 30th of June in 2021. Here it was made known that the mod was going to have a custom soundtrack and that at the time of that article's publication, there were now 3 pieces of the soundtrack finished. The second map is also nearing completion and a full-on demo was promised to be released in late July/early August 2021. What's the most interesting is probably the gameplay video that was posted in this update. It shows you what the mod is about in around 2 minutes time, and yeah, I think it nails the Ravenholm style pretty well. And that even with Three Striped Killa also putting their own secret sauce over it. In the third development update though, disaster struck. The demo was delayed. It's now said that it will come out somewhere in the fall of 2021. This is because the past 2 levels had to be remade almost from scratch. We do now also know that the demo will have 4 levels in total that you can play through. On October 24th, another development update was released, and this time the demo seemed to have some good progress. It was almost finished. The developer also talked about here that they wanted this mod to feel as close as the original Ravenholm as possible, but with its own unique story. From this rooftop level, for example, you can really see some recognizable buildings from the official Ravenholm chapter in Half-Life 2, grounding the mod into the Half-Life universe quite well. We can even see the Ravenholm Lake from here, a place we didn't get to visit in the original Half-Life 2. Even the gameplay will be very similar to Half-Life 2's Ravenholm, traps and all. But this time, traps aren't just there to kill the zombies, they're also able to kill you very easily as well. So what's your step? Alright, now let's time skip all the way to July 19th, 2022. My birthday! The demo is finally set up to be released. It was delayed several more times, but it's finally really time for it to come out on the 21st of July. The demo can basically be seen as the first chapter of the mod and will be around 35 to 40 minutes long depending on how skilled you are. We'll take a brief look at the demo soon. The last media update currently available on the ModDB page is the one from October 9th this year. This is where 3 Striped Killa announced that the mod was going to be renamed to Half-Life 2 Pathway Through Ravenholm. This is to kill any links to the official chapter, which literally had the same name as the mod, and it was also to further distance the mod from potentially being seen initially as a Half-Life 2 Episode 4 remake, which it definitely isn't. And with a new name comes of course a new logo as well, and yeah, honestly, I think it looks better. The dev continues to talk about what the future of the mod will bring. There will be about 3 chapters in total for it, and they will also take inspiration from the E3 2003 Traptown demo that was shown off back then. And yes, there will be Combine soldiers to fight in these chapters, like it was originally intended. You will also be able to use traps to kill Combine soldiers in fun ways. Already looking forward to it. So that's it for the media updates. Let's talk briefly about the demo, shall we? And I'm going to keep it pretty brief because I think you should actually play it for yourself. So from my experience, I gotta say that the demo is pretty decent. The maps and the gameplay do seriously have that Ravenholm feel to it. It even has the scene from Ravenholm where you have to wait for the cart while fast zombies try to kick your butt. I do think I broke it though. Where are the zombies? I also think we might just be relying a bit too much on the guns here. To my surprise, we actually don't get a gravity gun anywhere in this demo. At first I thought I may have missed it somehow, so I restarted the mod and nope, no gravity gun in this Ravenholm inspired mod. A bit of an odd choice, I have to say, especially because the litter and explosives are still kind of all around the place. Like, am I just blind and did I not see the gravity gun anywhere, or is it really just not present? Weird. The mapping, attention to detail, and lighting look pretty amazing though. Like I said before, it really does nail the Ravenholm aesthetics, and the mod is even really pretty to look at too. I mean, this rooftop scene just looks amazing. The mod also has a custom soundtrack, which I'm glad to say actually sounds very fitting with the atmosphere, and it even has custom voice acting with subtitles. For the most part, at least.
Hey there. Welcome to the former Resistance stronghold. Now this is just an abandoned cement factory again.
Man, Ronald Hamrock is everywhere nowadays, huh? He even did a voice on this channel before. I'm not gonna say what video that was, you'll have to figure that out for yourself, winky face. I literally put a winky face emoji in the script. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? But like I said, looks aren't everything. I do feel like the demo doesn't really do enough with the traps. There are some there for sure, and the ones that are there are pretty fun and imaginative. I even chuckled at one. But since there is no gravity gun, you might have to compromise a little bit with more traps around the place. Also, boxes. Boxes everywhere. So yeah, it's not perfect, but it has a lot going for it, and I'd be lying if I said that I didn't enjoy playing through this. It just needs a little sanding down for the rough edges here and there, and I think that would complete the experience. And hey, this is just a demo. A lot of polishing work is going to be done before this is finished, so what you're seeing right now is definitely not its final form. Alright, so that's all I have to say about Half-Life 2 Pathway Through Ravenholm. What do you think of this mod? Want to try out the demo, or would you wait for its full release, or would you rather skip this one? Let me know in the comments. I read every one of them. Pinky promise. Now, if you'd excuse me, I've had enough Ravenholm for now. I'm going to crawl underneath a blanket, grab myself a cup of hot cocoa, and I'm probably going to watch some YouTube reels about animals. I've had enough dilapidated zombie town for today. Good night, Ravenholm. Good night.